Well, I come from a family from Colombia, and so we grew up listening to a lot of music. Music's a big part of Latin American culture. We grew up listening to lots of Carlos Vives, Juanes, Celia Cruz, and dancing a lot. And music was a big part of our family. But both my parents are chemical engineers, so they're not musicians per se. They don't play music, they don't write music, they don't make music like that. But when we came to the United States, my brother found hip hop. And so through him, I really fell in love with hip hop as well, where I grew up listening to lots of music in the early 2000s. Eminem, 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Dr. Dre, those kinds of artists. And so I fell in love with, writing hip hop and writing lyrics and whatnot. And then through high school, I wanted to learn more about the musical side of things, of beyond writing lyrics and writing poetry and things like that. And so I joined choir to try and learn more about, music and try and, develop that a bit more. And I fell in love with choir and musical performance. I fell in love with musical theater and did a lot of theater in high school. And then in college, I joined a gospel choir as well. I always knew that my real passion professionally was to facilitate music more than to create it, where I love making music and develop and, making my own music on the side and as a personal hobby. But professionally, I really want to dedicate myself to helping other people create music and facilitating other people's art. So it's really special to me that we get to do that here, where we'll create spaces where people can work and where people can create music and do things that they care about. And that's really special. Like I said, I'm a huge hip hop fan. I listen to lots of Latin music, but I'm also a choir nerd, and so I love tight harmonies and vocal harmonies. And so I listen to a lot of pentatonics and a lot of acapella music. And I love seeing what they do with, pop songs and seeing what they do with their covers. I'm really fascinated by the artistry of that, of putting your own artistry into somebody else's song and somebody else's piece. And the things that pentatonics does are pretty crazy and pretty impressive to me. And I love, the innovative music that they're always making. So I actually started at Haverstick Designs as an intern back in 2017, before my junior year of college. And I got to work for a couple summers as an intern, working on some of kind of our background tools and some of our modeling systems and developing some tools for the website and things like that, which I loved a lot. And it was such a great supplement to my academic career and what I was learning at school. And then after I graduated, Gavin was gracious enough to take me on full-time as a consultant. And it was a pretty cool time where I was the first employee that Gavin had hired full-time. And so it was just me and Gavin at the beginning. And so I got to learn pretty quickly and I think I got quite a bit of experience pretty quickly. And it's been a great experience of getting to, learn from someone like Gavin and really get my feet wet in the industry in such a special way. Haverstick Designs and working here has been such a blessing for me, where it feels like a very great marriage of a lot of different passions and things I care about. I love music and I have a huge passion for music, and kind of like I said, what my goals professionally always have been in college was to facilitate people making music. I never wanted to make music myself as a career. But I wanted to be involved with it somehow, or be involved in that world of helping others do it. And so getting the work where we do of creating these architectural spaces where people can create music and create things that they care about is really, really special to me. And to think that, we participate in that somehow, or we help facilitate that, is incredibly rewarding for me. I love that that Haverstick Designs has such a strong emphasis on how we work, how we treat people, how we want to be consultants, and how we want to carry ourselves in this industry. There's a big lack of ego in our company. We're not trying to, push ourselves or overinflate our egos. We're really trying to just be here to, serve our clients and to help help see the bigger picture of the project overall. And I care about that a lot. I love that we care about treating people well and treating people kindly and fairly and treating each other well as coworkers. I care a lot about that stuff personally, and it's great being in a place that, our community cares about it here as well.